Okay, start. Alright, so it's late and my phone's about to die soon, so I'm gonna try to make this quick. It's your boy TGU, and I'm back with a little bit of an update on what's something that's happened recently in the Pokemon community. Now, recently, news has come out that a couple of people who have been a part of the Pokemon community for a while have come out as being accused of being sexual predators. People going after younger adolescents, teenagers, children, the works, right? A big name in this situation is the King Nappy, right? Now, the King Nappy, for a long time, I've thought of the King Nappy as a role model, someone that I really looked up to. I appreciated his content. It got me through a lot of, shitty days, a lot of bad times in my life. Sorry about that. I had to scratch my eyeball. But he just seemed like a real, genuinely dope person, really down to earth person. Now I know me, building that up like that is making it seem like, oh, he's gonna jump on this bandwagon of people saying fuck Nappy and oh, Nappy's a fucking creeper, pedophile, bitch ass nigga. Like, no, I'm not doing that. You know why? Because I'm not a fucking sheep. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the people in the community are just immensely sheep-like, and it's absolutely disgusting. Here's why I say that. And yes, before anyone wants to be like, oh, he doesn't even know the evidence, he doesn't know the shit. I know I've seen the evidence from Stormy Kingdra. I've seen the evidence from Tricky Wee / Selby. Goddamn, phone about to die. I've seen constant updates on Twitter from Nexus to Mo to PK to Afro Senju to Etika to etc., right? The Pokemon community has been in a shitstorm for weeks. Or not for weeks, but for the last couple, day or two, last couple of days, right? More like almost a week now, at this point, basically. One thing that I want to really address right now, for people like Mo, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, the heated Mo Heat, whatever you want to call him, my guy, I'm going to keep it real with you. I hope you're getting through this, but you did some bitch shit. You did some bitch shit. The fact that all this time you've been, I guess, pretending to be Nappy's guy, to like Nappy, to be, on his side and be one of his close friends. The fact that you were pretending to do that now. And that you were just afraid to go against him because he's a scary guy. Because he's a scary guy. What a bitch move, bro. That is so bitch made. And you want to have complete and utter, you feel like you have an alibi from a lot of the shit you've done, and you feel like you're just completely innocent in the situation. The whole situation with Callum, which you're trying to push, everybody's trying to push the situation with Callum, with Nappy. Yeah, Nappy lied about the relationship with Callum. He did. And he wasn't completely truthful in the fact that he was in a relationship with the Stormy Kingdra. One that he pushed. Nappy's not innocent here. But let's not act like everyone else in the community should just be up in arms like, it's us, all of us versus Nappy. Everyone has a fault in this. I think, excuse me. Oh, shit. I think, if anything, the only people that are truly just not, out of this circle of friends, right? The only people who are truly just not involved in any of this shit at all, I would have to say the likes of Shady, Shady, Nexus, Nick, fucking hell, Luke, in a sense, even though Luke was like a medium, basically like a fucking moderator. He's just kind of sitting on the sidelines trying to make sure everybody's chill and everybody's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to be the peacemaker, basically, the guy who's just there to make the peace, right? And that's why I have no real issue with Luke. My issue with Luke currently is that, Luke, you're in the same boat as Mo. You feel like you did never like Nappy. He just seemed like he was this bully, this fucking manipulative guy. Listen, guys, this is something that if you guys had an issue with Nappy, you should have told this nigga that and dropped him off and never associate yourselves with him again. The fact that you had to wait until this shitstorm of accusations and bullshit on Nappy's name came out to, I guess, sum up the courage to say that you never liked him and that he was always a negative person and that he was a manipulator and blah, 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 is complete and utter bullshit. And it's terrible that people he considered close friends turned on him in the final hour. When shit hit the fan and when shit got bad, everyone tucked tail and went and dipped. That's terrible. Is it worse than what Nappy did? I'm not going to say if anything's worse or better, because none of you are right in this situation. None of you. Not Nappy, not Mo, not Luke, not Callum, not Shelby, fucking Tricky Wee. She didn't really do anything wrong. She didn't. She didn't know about Callum and Nappy's relationship. If anything, if anyone's at fault for that situation, it's Callum. Callum knew what he was doing. He knew that he was in this sort of relationship with Nappy and that he didn't want to hurt him or whatever else. And he didn't want to lose friends and whatever emotionally scarring shit that he was trying to avoid. So he said, let me not try to anger Nappy, but then ends up angering Nappy and getting cut off. Right? Oh, and one thing before I let this slip my mind. One person that I have a serious issue with right now is this nigga, Duncan Knee Deep. This nigga has tried to slander Nappy's name repeatedly out of everyone involved in this situation. And has only used this situation to promote people from Nappy's fan base to come to Callum and Luke's fan base on some real thirsty clout chasing shit. And I don't understand why he is even involved that deeply into it. I understand he's Callum's boy, and I understand having your boys back. I fuck with that. That's that part I fuck with. But him trying to endorse and trying to steal fucking Nappy's fan base and trying to make them go ahead and fall over to Luke and Callum's fan bases and add them give them subscribers and shit, I don't fuck with that at all. That's not okay at all. I'm not going to make a list of who was the most wrong in this situation, because it really doesn't matter who was the most wrong. The fact of the matter is this. Everyone fucked up. Everyone involved fucked up at some point. The victims, they fucked up. The people who committed these not even crimes, but really these social crimes, I would say, sexual predation. Really, Nappy, all he was doing was flirting with this kid, the Stormy Kingdra, which was really weird. It's really fucking creepy and weird. It really is. And if you guys want to exile someone from your friends circle, do it. Sure. But don't be on some bitch made shit and make it public to social media and every bit of your platform on YouTube and beyond before you even try to let that person know, hey, I just don't fuck with you no more. We're not friends. And this is me trying to be like, oh, I'm a bigger man than all of you guys, so I can see this. No, I don't. That's not the point of this. The point of this is that this situation in all aspects was handled terribly. Nappy lying about certain aspects of what he brought out as his truth, right? And then everyone else providing all these different screenshots while at the exact same time, instead of just defending their own point and bringing out truth. The only person I can really say is completely 100% okay in my book is Shelby. And the reason why is because she brought this truth out without slandering a damn thing on Nappy or anyone else that she saw to try to bring the truth out on. And really, she was just bringing it out on the whole Nappy Callum situation. The Stormy Kingdra. Listen, dog. I don't know if you'll ever watch this video. I don't know if any of you will ever watch this video. But fuck it, right? Let me just vent. The Stormy Kingdra. You are not a victim of anything. You're not. You feel like, oh, I was 16 years old and I didn't know better. Like, what the hell? At 16, I knew exactly what the fuck sexual predation was and what grooming was and what people were flirting with me who were older than me. You knew Nappy was older than you. You knew he was flirting with you. And you knew what was going on by your statement. You said you knew what was going on. And you still let it happen. On the same dumb shit that Callum was on, which was, oh, I'm afraid to lose friends. Meanwhile, in your statement, you're still talking about, oh, well, I got to do some IRL shit with my IRL friends. So you're able to make friends in real life, but you can't let go of some friends you made online. What? That doesn't even make sense at all. At all. Is it still a creepy ass situation that Nappy, as a 25-year-old man, was flirting with a 16 to almost be 17-year-old kid? Yeah, it was. It definitely was. Don't get me twisted. That was definitely so creepy. But you knew better. You were not manipulated and forced into it. No, you knew what you were getting into. And by the flow of that conversation and the text messages, you wanted that relationship. So don't make it seem like Nappy just forced you into that relationship. He didn't. Did he? He didn't force you into anything. Now, for Nappy's so-called friends, right? It's so weird how we as a society, is not even a society, just as people, as human beings, right? We use the word friends very loosely. Very loosely. Because you know what? It's real interesting what your friends do in your darkest time. When you've hit the wall, when you've done some grimy shit, whoever's still standing with you at the forefront, those are your friends. Because they'll see that you get the help you need, and they'll help you through whatever troubling time you have. These people are not your friends, Nappy. If you ever watch this video, these people are not your friends. They were your business partners. to put it simply like that. You can hold on to as many precious memories as you want with these guys. And maybe one day everything will go back to the way it was. But time never forgets. And this will never be washed away. Well, everything they've said about you, everything they've done to slander your name and throw dirt on you as a person, this will never go away. What you did, having this conversation with this underage males, and it doesn't matter if he was male, female, whatever, this underage person, it will never go away. Time never forgets. But we can always move on. So Nappy, when you're done getting your headspace together, and you come back a better person, find you some real friends. Find you some real down-to-earth YouTubers who really will truly have your back. And hell, or maybe, right, if there's even a chance to salvage anything of these relationships that you've mended, that you guys have forged for years now, these bonds you've created with these other YouTubers, the other PokeTubers in this community that you once, I would say, considered your friends. If there's any way to salvage these relationships, find a way to do it, or let them go. Because I feel like, personally, right, if people are able, when the darkest time happens, when it arrives, when the trial and tribulations come, when shit hits the fan and your name is getting slung around in the dirt, if they're not there to hold you up and to take you and to go help you out and to get you some help and to make you a better person, they're not your friends. You were there for Shady when he was getting married. You were there for Twit. You were there for Mo. You were there for these people. I remember back when Mo wanted to quit YouTube the first time. And you were one of the people who helped him come back to his senses to continue to do YouTube. That encouraged him and made him realize he was not going to, because Mo, what his feeling was, he didn't want to lose his friends from YouTube either. And you helped him, didn't you? It's funny how Nappy helped all you guys when you were in your low times, when you guys hit the wall. But when Nappy's caught doing some grimy shit, when he's hit a wall, when he's in a bad spot, when he's in a bad situation, it's just too much for you guys to handle. You just leave. You're gone. I expected more from a lot of you. I'm just a simple peon at the end of the day, right? So what the fuck do you care about my opinion, right? You'll probably watch like 2 minutes of this video and then leave. And this video is at the 19-minute mark. So for all those who stayed, thank you for being mature and being able to listen to someone criticize you on your faults. Now, listen, because what needs to be said now is that you guys need to come together, talk this out like adults, because more than half of you are like 23 and up. Hell, 22 and up? Crazy. It is insane that adults can't sit, maybe get a drink, maybe just sit and have some music on and just everybody just sit back and just talk it out. Doesn't have to be recorded. It doesn't have to be anything. Live stream, nothing. Just talk. Like adults. Because this shit's crazy, man. This shit is so crazy. How in the course of a day or two, or like a little more than a week, maybe, right? How someone's entire legacy as a humble, boisterous, loud, energetic, positive role model entity on this platform is able to just be completely and utterly destroyed by his own friends and community. It is absolutely disgusting. I don't care what he did. And he didn't go out and rape anybody. He didn't go out and do anything super heinous. He flirted with an underage youth. That is terrible, Nappy. And I hope you regroup, you reclaim yourself. Hell, I hope you evolve. Evolve. Pokemon trainer, evolve. Become something more. Come back better than ever. But I would just hope that some of these friends of yours would have your back through this. But it's just crazy because the word friend is just thrown uselessly around all the time. He's my friend, he's my guy, he's my buddy. Meanwhile, they're just looking at any chance that you slip up. Meanwhile, in the shadows, in the background, they're secretly harboring these feelings of disdain for you and just not liking you at all as a person. When the camera's off, the smiles are over and they want to leave. They don't want to be around you. These aren't the people that should be known as your friends. So when you come back, you survey the land and realize who your real friends are in this group. And who were just the posers, the fucking actors in the scene. That's it. Nappy. NappyNation is looking forward to when you return. We know that you'll come back a stronger man. We know that you'll get through this tough time. But for now, I know you're probably not going to watch this video, but be easy, bro. Know yourself. Know how strong you are as a person. Get better. Reevaluate yourself. Grow as a person. And come back to us one day. But for now, take your time off. Now, as for the rest of you, I have nothing more to say about that. But just at some point, we're going to see who Nappy's real friends were this whole time. And who just was there for, I guess, him to be able to grow your brand. Because guess what? I'm not a sheep. I understand that you all were just business partners. You were never really friends. Because if you were really friends, you would stick by one another. Just like how I would stick by my friends, despite what they do. And try to help them grow as a person and try to help them get better. And just like how I expect them to do the same for me if I ever did some fuck shit. I'm just disgusted, bro, by this whole situation. I'm out of here. It's been your boy, TGU, and it's a wrap.